stock battle. Joker Lucas.
Alright, hi, I am Red16. This is GIMB number 40, I believe, the last one before Gommel. We are on winners round 2, MtE versus FatherPlum. MtE took game 1, I missed that, but so far this game 2 looks pretty even. Plum with a bit of a percent lead, but MtE pretty close to getting Arsene, depends on how long he can keep this stock. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. He's just playing this really slow Joker, which is very optimal against several characters. Gets the counter in. Arsene is up. This is very scary for pure Plum. Gets another counter on the aerial. Just doing a good job at like positioning himself to where Plum isn't going to catch him unless MtE does the dash in and like wants him to try and catch him, and then places the counter there when he can. And the timing of Lucas's aerials are usually around the same, or like they're going to get caught by the counter or they're going to whiff. Goes for a bit of a risky dash attack, but Plum grab not able to come out quite in time. Plum does like to corner himself a decent bit, I feel, in last hit situations, because like he wants that back throw a lot. We'll see if MtE is able to capitalize or avoid that getting caught. Gets the fair one, down air, no F smash, all whiffing, but no punish on Plum's end either. They're both definitely feeling the nerves a bit here. This would be a pretty big upset for MtE, I believe, if he is able to take this. And that fair one is going to put him one position closer at 139, so he could definitely lose this stock, and no Arsene. And there he loses it and gets caught on his jump with the fair. Now this spot is where MtE is a lot more scared, and because Plum can close out those stocks fast. That damage already doing 50 from that very clean Zera cancel combo, and Arsene is almost up, but he's already down a decent bit. He's gonna have to make some work going. He's gonna have to get something going with this Arsene. Starting up with the Iha, catches the air dodge, getting a bit more damage in. But he has 30 on board. Iha just finishes. Was it Aegon? Side B. Finishes building up the percent. Getting in 50 already, but himself is almost at 90%. Definitely close to getting killed by some of Lucas's tools. Both playing very patient and just passive. They're not going in too much unless they really need to. It's Much more like zoning with punishing type of neutral. Oftentimes the one who's going in is getting punished for trying to go in, so they're both just encouraged to stay away and shoot their projectiles and use their movement to just force the other to approach. But Plum catches a jump, not quite gonna kill. And that passive play is definitely being reflected. Actually, I just noticed there's only 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left. The clock, MtE getting another Arsene, but goes for a ballsy F smash and loses his stock for it. Going into game 3 now. MtE does have quite a few characters, but considering how close that was, and I believe he took game 1 with Joker as well, I'd guess. This could definitely. Oh, he took game 1 with Sora and then switched to Joker. Okay, not sure what the reasoning for that would be. Maybe it was a close game. Maybe it was something else. But I'm curious to see who MtE is gonna pick. Then is it Joker, Sora, maybe completely different third character based on the stage counter pick, like Battlefield Falco? It's hard to say. I did not quite hear both of Plum's bands, but I did hear Battlefield. We'll see what counter pick he will take. I don't know if these two have played before. Trying to like think, but like not off the top of my head, but they might have definitely played and I just didn't see it. Like it was off stream or something like that. MtE definitely, he's a very solid player. Sometimes just unable to close out a lot of those closer sets. Sometimes he is able to close out those sets and make some pretty devastating upsets, but times not as much. Does go to the Sora. This character memed quite a bit for having a awful win percentage among top players, but I mean, he did take game 1 here, so at the very worst, he'll have a 50% win rate with this, at least in this set. Not sure how this matchup would go. I really don't know much about Sora's matchups except for like how my character's doing to him. He's a very floaty character, so I'd imagine FatherPlum's main game plan here is to just catch him jumping out before he can get his stuff out, because his moves are probably going to outrange and likely outframe Ditto Lucas's decently, but at the very least outrange. Plum getting him off stage. MtE, you can definitely recover a lot, you know, with a lot less worry than you would with Joker, because Joker's recovery is good, but it's definitely edge guardable on both Arsene and non-Arsene. Especially with Arsene, it's very prone to 2-framing, and Lucas is very good at that. Down smash, F tilt. He has quite a few tools to find those 2 frames on that Arsene recovery. And the ledge hang can get caught by quite a few of Lucas's edge guarding tools as well. Still very patient play. MtE not having that side B to like just throw out, and a bit worse movement with Sora is definitely seems to be hurting him a bit, but like in general, each hit he's finding is also leading to a lot more. So the game is very even, and he closes it out with a beautiful counter. And he's only at 90, so I think he'll still, yeah, like one of those crucial neutral wins, I like to call them, against Lucas, like that forward air. He'll need probably one more, or maybe like a corner hit to die. But like at a center stage 1, he can definitely probably live a fair. Gets the jab lock off the Fire-Aga. That only gets the dash tech off of it, but still damage. Not sure if it's Fire-Aga, Fire-Aga. Fire, I'm just gonna call it Fire. But he's just letting Plum come to him and punishing him very hard, and that was almost a stock, just the neutral B falling out. Multi-hits never consistent in this game. That SD could definitely be bad. In a position like this, you want to hold on to your stocks as long as possible, even if it seems like it was a minor thing, because he was at 107. You don't know how long he could have kept that stock going for. Might have been a game differentiator, but MtE hopefully to be able to stay composed and still give us a good set. Unbiased. Plum has him at the corner, just getting a lot of that damage in. Does manage to make his way back to ledge, but does find his way back to center stage with the double roll. Gets caught by another PK Fire, and he's right back here. Finds his way out with the side B. Now Plum in the corner. MtE definitely wants to close the stock out here, because this could very easily fall out of his grasp if Plum lives like a bit longer and gets a bit more percent on him. That freeze into, doesn't quite find anything. Tries to get an up there, but Finds that F tilt, I believe, on Lucas trying to Zair in. Not the most knowledgeable on Sora's moves. They all look very similar to me, I can't lie. But that did look like F tilt. Maybe jab too. But Plum at 16% already. MtE still only at 70. It's just, if he can play neutral as well as he was last stock when he was at kill percent, and Plum was at a lower percent and build up like 80-ish before he died, he could definitely close this out. Very slow, 3 minutes and a half on the clock. I don't think this will be quite going to timeout unless they start playing especially slow on the last stock. But it will definitely be a low timer left compared to normal. But MtE just getting a bit too creative with those ledge options and gets himself caught. Plum on the jump. And it is right back to even. Plum being able to close out that stock just so early with that forward air on the corner. And MtE is already at 53, building up 36, but Plum's now absorbing a lot of his thunders, which were leading to some really good offstage pressure, and Plum's healing quite a solid amount from them. And Plum's winning a lot of neutral, and MtE has not won neutral in a hot minute. Just a meaningful one. Last one he won, he healed back the percent he dealt. He's offstage, that PK Thunder chasing him all the way, doesn't quite catch it. But Plum like one solid hit away from closing this. MtE could bring this back, but he's going to have to find a really good opening and push it all the way, maybe like an early counter off stage. Does find something, Nair one up air, and Plum gets off that platform, right back to neutral. Plum heals all that damage he dealt from that one, went right back. Gets a bit more damage in with the aerials, has him at 53, not undoable. Barely avoiding that PK fire. Plum one grab away and he hasn't been doing it, and that's it. Up throw is gonna close it out. Yeah, I think near the end Plum was like purposely not trying to grab as much to condition MtE to thinking shielding was safe when it was in fact not, and he was able to find his kill through it.